If your discovery call sounds like, so do you have budget? So are you the decision maker? So when are you buying? Congrats, you just turned a sales conversation into a bad bank interview. Today we're comparing SPICE versus BANT, what they're really for, where BANT goes wrong in modern B2B, and how to use SPICE to create momentum without ignoring the basics BANT was trying to solve. Hey team, welcome back to Structured to Scale, powered by Elefante RevOps. Our mission is to help growth-focused leaders scale with clarity, systems, and confidence. BANT is one of the oldest qualification frameworks in B2B: budget, authority, need, timeline. SPICE is a newer discovery framework popularized by winning by design: situation, pain, impact, critical event, decision. Here's the catch. Most teams use BANT like a checklist, and buyers feel it immediately. SPICE, when done well, feels like a professional diagnosis. But SPICE can also become great conversation, no qualification, if you never anchor to buying reality. So in this video, we'll cover what SPICE is best for, what BANT is best for, when BANT backfires, the practical hybrid, use SPICE to run the call, and BANT style signals to qualify without sounding like an interrogator. Let's start with what each framework is trying to do. SPICE stands for S, situation, P, pain, I, impact, CE, critical event, D, decision. The mindset is simple. Before you qualify a deal, you have to understand the buyer's world. SPICE is buyer-centered. It helps you uncover what's true, what's broken, what success looks like, why now, and how they will decide. Let's make it practical. Situation: what's the current state? What tools, process, and people are involved? And what changed that made them take this meeting? Pain: where's the friction? What's slow, costly, risky, or inconsistent? And what does that friction cost them? Impact: what measurable outcome do they want? Not more efficiency. What changes in numbers? Examples: reduce onboarding time by 30%, increase conversion rate by 15%, cut reporting time from 8 hours to 1. Critical event: when do they need that impact? And what happens if they miss that date? This is the why now lever that turns curiosity into priority. Decision: how do they decide? Who's involved? What steps happen? What criteria matter? Now here's why SPICE works. It produces a clean narrative the buyer actually agrees with. And one of the most important moves inside SPICE is summarize and pause. You say, let me make sure I got this right. Then you summarize situation plus pain. Then you shut up. If they say, yep, exactly, you've built trust. If they correct you, even better, you align. Either way, you earn the right to talk about solutions. So SPICE is excellent for high quality discovery, executive level credibility, and moving the conversation toward outcomes. But SPICE has a common failure mode. If you run SPICE beautifully but never confirm basic buying reality, you get amazing calls, great notes, and a pipeline full of strong interests that never closes. And that's where BANT is trying to help. BANT stands for budget, authority, need, timeline. BANT was designed to qualify opportunities quickly. The goal is to prevent reps from wasting time on deals that can't buy. And to be fair, those 4 things still matter. But modern B2B buying changed. Here's what broke. Budget. In many companies, budget isn't a single yes or no. It's a moving target. It might be discretionary, it might require a reforecast, it might come from a different department than the one feeling the pain. Authority is rarely one person now. Most deals involve a committee, even one person signs, many influence. Need is not binary. Need has severity, need has consequences, need competes with other initiatives. Timeline. Timeline is often aspirational. Buyers say, we want this in Q2, but then you discover procurement takes 6 to 8 weeks, security takes 4 weeks, and CFO is on vacation. So the problem isn't BANT itself. The problem is how people use it. They ask BANT like a blunt checklist. So do you have budget? So are you the decision maker? So when do you want to buy? And the buyer thinks, wow, they care more about qualifying me than understanding me. That's a moment trust drops. So BANT's value is simplicity, but the risk is it can turn discovery into an interrogation, and it can oversimplify how buying actually works. So which one should you use? Neither alone. Let's compare them. Here's the simplest way to think about it. SPICED is designed to create buyer clarity and urgency. BANT is designed to confirm buying feasibility. SPICED answers why change. BANT answers can they buy. SPICED is a conversation structure. BANT is a qualification filter. And that means they live at different points in the flow. SPICED should show up on the call. BANT should show up as signals you confirm throughout the call without making it feel like a bank interview. Now let's get concrete. This is when SPICED wins. Complex problems, multiple stakeholders, outcome-driven purchases, when you need executive buy-in. When BANT wins, simple transactional sales, low ACV, high volume, when qualification speed matters more than deep diagnosis. But most modern B2B teams are not purely transactional. They're selling something that requires change, adoption, and internal alignment. So SPICE usually needs to be the primary structure, and BANT becomes a secondary layer you weave in. Let's talk about the hybrid approach. Here's how to combine them without sounding like a robot. Step 1, run the call with SPICE. Situation and pain first, summarize and pause, then impact, then critical event, then decision. That structure keeps it buyer-centric. Step 2, weave in BANT style signals at the right moments. Instead of blunt budget, ask budget in an impact-first way. When you think about solving this, how do you usually fund initiatives like this? Is it already allocated, or does it require a business case? That's budget. Instead of, are you the decision maker, ask authority like this. To make sure we run an efficient process, who else will weigh in on this decision? Or, who besides you cares most about this outcome? Instead of, do you need this? You already uncovered need through pain and impact. But you confirm severity like this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how urgent is this compared to other priorities? Or, what happens if you do nothing for the next 90 days? And instead of what's your timeline, you anchor timeline to critical event. You mentioned Q2. What's happening then that makes that the target? And what happens if it slips? Now you've combined SPICED and BANT, but you did it with professionalism. SPICE keeps the call from feeling transactional. BANT keeps the opportunity from becoming fantasy pipeline. And here's the best part. This hybrid also makes coaching easier, because you can review a call and ask, did we get situation, pain, impact, critical event, decision? And did we confirm budget, path, authority map, and timeline reality without interrogating? That's a repeatable standard. So here's the takeaway. SPICE is the better primary framework for modern B2B discovery because it's built around impact and urgency. BANT still matters, but it works best as a set of signals you weave in, not a blunt checklist you run at a buyer. If you're selling transactional, low complexity deals, BANT might be enough. But if you're selling anything that requires change, adoption, and multiple stakeholders, lead with SPICED and layer in BANT. If this clarified things, hit subscribe. We break down growth systems every week here on Structure to Scale. And if you want help operationalizing discovery and qualification across your team, call scorecards, CRM fields, coaching cadence, and a real RevOps system, check out elefanterevops.com. Now tell me in the comments, is your team overqualifying too early or underqualifying and filling the pipeline with maybes? As always, scale with clarity. My name's Colton Rodrigue from Elefante RevOps. Keep doing it big. I'll see you later.